Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bull's Tabletop News with
Drake from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Drake, this box looks familiar. What is it, man?
This is Masmorra, Dungeons of Arcadia.
Cool. We've actually here at Bulls, we actually got a preview copy about a year and some change ago at Gen Con, which was a really cool game. But I'm excited to see that it's out officially now, right?
Yep. Through distribution, getting it regularly, no issues.
Cool.
Copies in stock.
Yeah, it's a very cool game from Cool Mini or Not. I'm excited about showing this one off again. Let's hop inside the box. Alrighty, Drake, are you ready to enter the Dungeons of Arcadia?
Into the mines we go.
That's right. This is Masmorra. I'm pretty pumped about this one. Again, from CMON and Spaghetti Western Games. Flip it over real quick. Here's the back of the box. This is pretty much a dungeon tile type game, dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Real crawly. Compatible with Arcadia Quest Heroes.
Yep.
All your
yeah.
favorite faces can come back.
Yep, and it's cross-compatible, so back and forth, so very cool stuff. Let's get in here, man. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this box is pretty hefty because it's got some cool stuff inside. So, there we go. What do we got?
Rulebook.
Rulebook, which we will go over here shortly. We've got some punch-outs. This is for keeping track of your XP.
Level counter kind of thing?
Yep, kind of.
Yep.
We've got
punch-outs?
Punch-outs and tiles. Ooh. So these are the dungeon tiles.
Modular dungeon tiles.
They are. You want to open this thing up? And take a look at some of the tiles here in a bit. We'll put that to the side for now. We've also got some character cards, which I'll go over shortly. We've got more cards. Ooh, all right. Check that out. We've got a couple of decks. This is your magic items and your, I think your AI abilities. Decks and things like that, abilities. Yeah. Put that to the side. We've got obviously got the miniatures, which we will go over in a bit. This is a custom dice game, D6s, but they have custom stuff on them. So and more custom dice.
What makes, because those are just regular Arcadia Quest dice.
Arcadia Quest dice.
This is what's unique about Masmorra for the most part.
These colorful new dice. Those are for the monsters. And we've got the heart trackers, again for your hit points.
Those are cute.
Yeah. We've got, these are to, you take your hero and you put them on the thing to tell which color you are. So that's what those are for.
Which we've seen a lot from CMON.
Yeah. They like to
pretty standard for them.
Keep it color coordinated, I think. And we've got some more pegs again for probably keeping track of other stuff. And then of course the heroes, which I'm pretty excited about. We'll take these guys out and go over them here in a second. But as I remove them from the box. Last but not least, I want to open up. Okay, we like to double check because sometimes there's tokens or counters. But I do like the fact that this is a vacuum formed storage container. As you guys saw, everything has a place when you're done. So let's take a look at those tiles real quick, Drake.
All right, so this one we got money.
Money!
These footprints. What looks like the main hall. It's a pretty big one. I think it's the biggest actual room tile that we have.
Sweet. Yeah, you've got that.
Little beasties. Probably the boss's final room.
Kind of where the stuff goes.
A couple of the rooms. I like the detail on the room. They're very well illustrated. It's very, very concise.
I think the art overall in this game is really, really high quality, fantastical stuff. And then just so you know, the back of the tiles, you can play with them. I guess if you wanted to play them face down, and then when you get to the room, you can flip them over.
Yeah, you preset it and then explore it as you go. Reveal. Because the rest of these are all the same size. Obviously, that one room is either the first or last room, depending.
Yeah.
But that's gonna stand out. But the rest of these are pretty diverse.
Yeah.
As far as what's under them, they're all more or less the same size.
Pretty cool stuff. I love the art too. Like I was just saying, like
this is
really well done.
Most of these, with the exception of the last couple, are rooms. Yeah. And then you have
keep going here. We've got another stack of rooms here.
Traps and luck and stairs.
The stairs that you're, ascending or descending depending on the adventure.
6 stacks of loot.
Gotta have the loot.
Always the best part.
No mimics in there though, right?
No.
You don't know.
That's kind of meta, Adam. We shouldn't tell them.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And looks like some debuffs and then some more swirly gigs.
Swirly. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what those are.
Cool things though.
Tiny rooms?
Poisonous gas.
Eat gas.
You guys. All right, real quick. We're gonna show off the heroes. So I'm gonna pull these out. We'll actually do this. I'm gonna zoom in, and we'll show off the hero mini with their hero card, so you can kind of see here.
Jay.
Got Jay,
the human warrior.
Pretty cool. I love the afro, by the way.
His starting ability is shield money.
That's right. Use dice, just the hero stats, and then each of the heroes is going to come with a really cool little backstory. Kind of get you in the spirit of playing. But yeah, what do you think of the model, Drake?
Sword's got a little bit of a bend for it, but I mean, Seamon are always kind of on point with just as far as detail.
Yeah. Well, it's because of the plastic they use. If you want to get that bend out, you can actually just run it through some warm water, and then hopefully it'll kind of unwarp itself. But yeah, I like the hair.
Oh yeah, that detail is awesome.
Yeah.
I do like his fro.
It's pretty sweet.
His character distinction. Every character needs something that'll stand out with them.
Very cool. All right, next up we have Greybark, who is a half-giant druid.
Oh wow.
Whoa, this guy means business here.
Robust.
For sure. As you can kind of see here, each one of the heroes has a unique starting ability as well too. So here you go. You can exchange your free feat for a sword or a shield or a potion. So pretty cool stuff. And then of course his model, also really cool looking, lots of detail. Again, it's that same kind of style, that the anime chibi style, big head, little body.
Yeah, is it
kind of fun?
I think a 1-to-2 head ratio.
Yeah, something like that. For the arms and shoulders are
for the design geeks out there.
Very cool stuff. He doesn't have any legs, but he's probably wearing a robe.
Yeah, just a robe.
Yeah, he is a druid after all. Next up.
Don't believe in pants. They don't.
They don't. We've got Mika. Here's
robe.
Mika.
Yep. The rouge.
No, not a red. Yeah, the Mika here, her special little starting ability is may use one of your action die as a symbol, as any symbol you need to disarm traps or opening treasure chests. So,
sounds like roguey things to do.
Definitely.
I like her like trailing bandana.
Yeah,
it's good.
Cool stuff. Yeah, very very cool. And then of course her backstory here on the back of the card, because it's a backstory. Get it? All right, moving on. Next up, we have Valerie, who is a human cleric.
The
cleric. You gotta have one of those. Every good party should have some type of warrior of the gods. So Valerie, human cleric. Her starting ability: combat with undead monsters is optional for Valerie. Oh, while in a room with any undead monsters, gain a shield, gain a defense. So pretty cool stuff. What does she got? Very interesting character design too. Giant hammer. Got the holy book out probably. And looks like she's singing. Not really, but probably
shouting.
Doing some kind of war chant.
She's Angra.
Yep. You gotta appreciate the tiny legs on these models. They're really funny. But you're right, it is like a two parts head, 1 part body kind of ratio. All right, last up, we've got the wizard.
My favorite.
That's right. Algus. His human wizard starting ability is equals magic. Fire, you fools! I think it's like a fly, you fools.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a little
bit.
Little Gandalf nod.
Little Gandalf nod. There's his backstory.
Protected IP.
No, but it's fire, you fools, not fly.
That's right.
He's telling them to shoot, not to run away. But very cool looking dude. He's got a big hat. I like that he's got a purple pimp hat. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's not quite as conical as we usually expect from wizards. It's kind of like a double rim, like cowboy kind of thing.
Right. I mean, hey, maybe he's just maybe he's not that type of wizard. You know, I don't know. Pretty cool stuff there. What do you want to take a look at next? We've got some of these.
Let's flip those out and see what those are doing.
Yeah,
what's going on with those guys?
Pull these out of the sheath here. So these look like kind of cheat sheets for players. So you can kind of see the major monsters here.
Is there 5 of them?
I think there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, that would make sense.
And then
player max is about 5.
Your player max is 1 to 5, so that makes sense. And then you've got 5 more. I should zoom out. You guys can't see that very well. There you go. But yeah, you got 1 of each. So tell you what, we'll do this. Ha ha! And now we'll zoom back in. Get a better idea of what we're looking at. There you have it. So we've got the boss monsters and the major monsters. These guys look pretty cool. And again, these are just cheat sheets for the players, so they have something to look
everybody
at.
Can see. And the minor monsters and
on the back.
minions.
There you go.
Oh, if you're playing co-op.
Yep. If you've got an alliance game, how to do that. And then, of course, the minor monsters as well, if you need a quick reference for all those. So again, these also kind of have a hero phase breakdown. So draw an evil card, roll the action dice, take actions, collect bounties. Pretty straightforward.
Easy.
Dungeon Master phase. There you go. Let's go ahead and pause real quick, and we'll take a look at some of the rules. All right, so here's the rule book for the Masmorra Dungeons of Arcadia game. It's actually a pretty quick rule book, pretty simple to play. If you want to check out how to play, you can actually head over to Cool Mini or Not. They've got some videos that will help you out. But the book itself is only 28 pages-ish. You count the rules reference on the back here. Full color all the way through. The point of the game, and Drake, help me out here, is just to get XP, right?
Yep. First person to 16 experience points wins. And you gain XP through killing monsters, disarming traps, looting gold, or exploring rooms.
Yeah. So it's a literal dungeon crawl, and the first person 16 points wins.
So however you're kitted out.
Yep.
Like if you're the rogue, you don't have to go through and kill everything. If you're the fighter, you don't have to foot slog through the whole place.
Yeah, you can avoid traps.
Whatever your character's good at that you're playing, go that route. First one to get 16 points. In the event of a tie, if two people get 16 points in the same turn, whoever has the most gold wins. If that's still tied, whoever has the most health wins.
Okay.
At that point. And if that is still tied, well then you both won because that's
You're
just
a
what
winner.
fate decries.
That's right. A winner is you. Gameplay is pretty straightforward. Here's a basic rundown of a turn. On a player turn, you've got the hero phase and then the dungeon master phase, and it's basically those two phases. The heroes are going to roll your action dice. You're going to take all your actions and collect any bounties. Rolling the action dice is pretty straightforward. You have a set number of dice. You're going to roll those and determine what actions you're going to take.
And based on what symbols come up, it says that you can do these things. I believe you can reroll. You can reroll as many as you want once.
Yes, and then on top of that, you've also got your free step token, which you can flip over at the start of your turn or whenever really during your turn if you just want to take a free action. And then
Which a free move.
Yeah, to move action. Correct.
So always have at least one move.
You'll never not
completely be locked down.
Right. Unless you're in a room with a bunch of monsters, that's different. Then, of course, you're going to take your actions, and it's just a quick breakdown. Ranged is obviously shooting from range. Melee is attacking up close. Defense, it's going to determine how defending you're that turn. Elixirs can give you health back, and then, of course, magic is used to blow stuff up with magic. So,
or change your other rolls.
Yeah, exactly. There's some minutia about how to place the tiles and things like that. Basically, because this is a dungeon crawl, the movement phase is you basically explore. You can, when you flip over a tile, it's going to have the little doors, and you line up the doors and go from there. And it's got some rules on how to do that. We won't get into it too much, but it's pretty straightforward. It talks about how to do combat, things like that, how to place tiles, what the dice mean. These dice are actually all basically six-sided tokens.
Yeah, they're more like creature cubes.
Yeah,
than actual randomization machines.
Yeah, and because a lot of the tokens will have a random, a lot of the rooms will have a random monster type. Like this room, for example, will have a minor monster. So you can, I believe, the dungeon master, if you have one, can roll or place one depending on how you guys are playing. And yeah. And then this room, one of these other rooms had it's got like a horse on it or something like that to signify it's a boss room. So then you use the orange dice. Or, yeah. Moving on. Major monster room. But yeah, this just goes through how to play. Here's a quick breakdown of the different types of monsters. So, sorry, we've got minor monsters and the major monsters, and then there are bosses, but that's a different thing altogether too. So,
5 or something.
Yeah. Here are the bosses, and they're pretty mean. But yeah, it's kind of a co-opetition game because you have to work together to clear out the monsters, but you don't want to help somebody out too much, because if they get too far ahead, then you won't be able to catch them and they'll win the game.
It's a game of begrudging cooperation.
Exactly. And then
unless you're playing an alliance game.
Right. Which is another different, that's the cool part about this game, is there's different game modes to play. And this is the epic game rules. if you want to, playing an alliance game, there's a big boss that you can actually work together to try to fight. So kind of a campaign-ish style system. And here's the alliance game rules too. So, but yeah,
that's the gist of it. The mechanics itself don't vary terribly much. Monsters automatically hit you back if you hit them in melee.
Yeah.
You shoot them at range, they don't.
Unless they have a special rule, which they do, but yeah.
Which the goblins do, but everything else is spelled out. And it's based around this very simple core mechanics of what can you do, let's find out, roll.
Right, it is not a complex game. I think it's ages, well, we'll find that out in a minute here, but yeah, it's like ages, what is it, 14 and up, I think?
Yeah, but it's like hour and a half.
Yeah.
To actually hit that 16 XP limit, because most of the monsters you get like 2 or 3 for killing. Yeah. You get 1 automatically when you just explore a new room.
Right.
It adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And what makes it take like that hour is everybody takes their turns independently, and you have at least 6 actions for sure every time.
Right. So yeah, but it's in stores right now. Let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was Masmorra, Dungeons of Arcadia. Again, excellent little dungeon crawl adventure. I love the chibi style of it. Really cool game.
It's like Arcadia Quest Lite.
Yeah, basically. Dice powered.
With dice power,
yeah, for sure. And again, though, if you have Arcadia Quest or those games, they actually are pretty cross-compatible. You can dig up the rules for those on the website. So
whatever your heroes, your favorite guys, stick them in the dark dungeons itself.
It's pretty cool stuff. But let's crunch some numbers on this real quick. Masmorra Dungeons of Arcadia. Again, this is from Cool Mini or Not. What's the price point on this one going to run you?
$64.99 is MSRP.
Cool. And it's in stock right now. Again, it launched about a year ago, but now it's full distribution, fully supported from CMON. So go check it out. It is actually a lot of fun, especially if you love that chibi style. So anyway.
Yeah, if you love Arcadia Quest, want something a little bit lighter, something to like
a little quicker,
play with, get friends into the setting,
right?
You know,
go check it out.
It'll be familiar, but different enough where it's worth having.
Oh yeah, I just like having the extra heroes personally.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. I'm AdamHarry from Bowls.
I'm Drake with Dragons Are Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.